The psychology of loneliness, why you feel empty. Loneliness is one of the most painful feelings a human being can experience. It is more than just being alone. You can be in a crowd, surrounded by people, and still feel incredibly lonely. You can be in a relationship or have family members in the same house and still feel that deep emptiness inside. Loneliness is a psychological and emotional state where you feel disconnected, unseen, or misunderstood, and it can slowly drain your energy, self-worth, and happiness. It is like a quiet sadness that sits in the background of your daily life, sometimes so subtly that you cannot even explain why you feel the way you do. The feeling of loneliness usually starts when there is a gap between the social connection you want and the one you actually have. For example, you may want close friendships, meaningful conversations, or someone who truly understands you, but in real life, those things are missing. This gap creates emotional discomfort. Your mind starts to say, something is missing, even if you cannot name exactly what that is. Over time, this discomfort builds up, and it can turn into sadness, frustration, or even hopelessness. Our brains are wired for connection. From birth, we depend on relationships to survive. As children, we rely on caregivers to feed us, protect us, and make us feel loved. As we grow older, we still need emotional bonds to feel safe and whole. When those bonds are missing or weak, the brain treats it like a kind of social starvation. Just like hunger tells you that your body needs food, loneliness tells you that your mind and heart need connection. That is why it feels like emptiness, because something very important is missing. Loneliness is not just emotional. It also affects the body. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can increase the risk of health problems like high blood pressure, poor sleep, weakened immune systems, and even heart disease. The brain experiences loneliness as a kind of stress, and it responds by going into survival mode. This stress can make it harder to focus, relax, or enjoy life. You may feel tired all the time, have trouble sleeping, or lose interest in things that once made you happy. Your body is trying to cope with emotional pain, but without proper support, the pain becomes heavier. Sometimes loneliness comes from life changes. Moving to a new city, starting a new job, losing a loved one, or ending a relationship can all leave you feeling emotionally isolated. Other times, the feeling is not caused by outside events but by an inner struggle. People with low self-esteem or social anxiety often find it difficult to open up, trust others, or build strong connections. Even when someone wants friendship or love, they might push people away because they are afraid of being rejected or judged. This creates a cycle. The person feels lonely, but also scared to connect, so the loneliness continues. Social media can make loneliness worse, even though it seems like it should help. When you scroll through pictures of happy people, smiling couples, or fun events, it is easy to believe that everyone else is living a joyful life without you. This comparison creates the illusion that you are the only one feeling empty or left out. You might start to think, why am I not as happy as them, or what is wrong with me? The truth is that many people feel the same way, even the ones who seem fine on the outside. Social media shows the highlights, not the reality. Another reason people feel lonely is because they are not being their true selves. If you have to hide your thoughts, feelings, or identity to fit in, the relationships you build will never feel truly satisfying. Deep human connection requires honesty and vulnerability. If you are always pretending or wearing a mask, no one can see the real you, and you cannot feel fully accepted. This creates a sense of emotional distance, even if people are physically close. Loneliness can also come from the way you think about yourself and the world. If you believe that you are not good enough, not interesting, or not worthy of love, you will naturally pull away from others or assume they do not care. These beliefs often come from early life experiences, perhaps from being ignored, criticized, or left out as a child. Over time, your brain begins to expect rejection, even when it is not happening. You might say, "Nobody cares about me," or "There is no point in trying," and this belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more you think this way, the more you isolate yourself, and the lonelier you feel. But loneliness is not a life sentence. It is a signal, not a flaw. It is your mind telling you that you need more connection, more meaning, and more emotional closeness. The first step to healing loneliness is to admit it. Many people are ashamed to say they feel lonely because they think it means they are weak or broken. But the truth is, loneliness is a normal human experience. It is okay to feel it, and it is okay to talk about it. The next step is to take small actions toward connection. This might mean reaching out to someone you trust, joining a group with shared interests, or even saying hello to a neighbor. You do not need a huge social circle to feel fulfilled. Just a few genuine relationships can make a big difference. What matters most is emotional closeness, not the number of people around you. If you feel like no one understands you, consider writing down your thoughts or speaking with a therapist. Talking to a professional can help you untangle the emotions that feed loneliness and build a healthier relationship with yourself and others. Therapy also helps you identify patterns, such as fear of vulnerability or low self-worth, that make it harder to connect. One important way to reduce loneliness is to learn how to enjoy your own company. This does not mean giving up on people. It means building a stronger inner world so that you are not completely dependent on others for happiness. Activities like reading, creating art, journaling, walking in nature, or practicing mindfulness can help you feel more grounded and connected to yourself. When you feel more comfortable being alone, you bring a stronger sense of self into your relationships, which makes them healthier and more satisfying. You can also practice gratitude and kindness. These are powerful tools for shifting your focus from what is missing to what is present. When you notice small things to be grateful for, a warm meal, a kind word, a moment of laughter, you begin to feel less alone. And when you reach out to others with kindness, even in small ways, you create moments of connection that can slowly heal the feeling of emptiness. Loneliness can feel endless, but it is not permanent. The pain you feel today is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is a sign that you are human. Everyone needs to feel seen, heard, and valued. If you are feeling lonely right now, know that you are not the only one. Many people silently carry the same feeling every day. But change is possible. Connection is possible. Healing is possible. And even in your loneliness, you are still worthy of love and belonging. If this video gave you comfort, clarity, or hope, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us reach more people who may be quietly struggling and need a gentle reminder that they are not alone. Thank you for watching.